work, something from the other side, clawing at the known world. Cup up all your cookies with the autumn air incarnate. Heel City, by the time your eyes adjusted to the darkness. Parts uncharted, always find the corners cozy. You can send your fastest riders, I return a horse is lonely. Controller, the locals only know the Lucky Charms and army jacket. When you're at East in the heart of Darby Dragons, I know. No solicitors, waves away as visitors. From 10 minutes in front of a tainted energy signature. Still bullseye and wop rats from the scenic route. Sugar in his coffee like a seance in the TV room. The cheek swap came back half amazing. Half of what he make end up on his lab apron. Quieter than most, I'm mostly mastering the science of keeping one's composure while the limbic system's lighting up. Some try to combat any kind of odd force trying to make contact. Nah, let it in, let it in. Let it in, let it in. Some try to stonewall any kind of woo-woo trying to make a phone call. Nah, let it in, let it in. 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 Bring around a revenant, let it in. Said he wasn't ready yet, he never left the Etch-a-Sketch. Stuck around for more than just a parlor trick or flickering fluorescence. Had a couple still to visit with a million pressing questions like, where were you the night of? What are you traversing Earth in spite of? How are you adjusting to the triumph? I'm asking for a friend who caught a loss and never surfaced. Simply curled up in his cubby, shutting down the central nervous. Look, float up in an urgent care, a checkerboard of blurry squares. Flowers in the lobby shrivel back into the earthenware. Humans in the lobby holding crosses up. I understand the caution, but some of you just wanna see the coffin jump. Until the coffin jump, then it's what I call a pump. Didn't even get to where we coughing blood and talking tongues. Not to mention once you hassle the horde, it doesn't matter how much furniture you stack at the door. Yeah. Some try to combat any kind of odd force trying to make contact. Nah, let it in, let it in. Let it in, let it in. Some try to stonewall any kind of woo-woo trying to make a phone call. Nah, let it in, let it in. 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 Hand-drawn map, crossover, cross back. Calling from the flight deck, I collect dog tags. Tall grass, asphalt, a sore flat. Soul jazz like an alphabet to soul bass. Bratty to the basic anatomy of a death stare. Passing through the old Manhattan, ectoplasm everywhere. Pack a second teddy bear, I'm headed for the panic. Take a second for some bacon, take his head off and in transit. I don't coexist, I don't exist. Even JC missing with the loaves and fish. You feel dementia getting closer like the devil getting over. Now his antennas are roaming for radio Terra Nova going. Sir, I think we've got a signal. It's fuzzy, but they're playing one that wasn't from the hymnal. I'm a faint scent of sulfur, I'm the source of the ooze. I'm security tape of a glowing orb in the room. Sup?